Is this shit on? Like, is this shit really on? Let's motherfucking see. Oh, it is. All right, y'all. Welcome to another episode of the I'm Not Impressed Show. I'm your host, Mother of Gotti. This may or may not be your first time at the show because I'm doing a new streaming method today. I will be streaming off of home. I'm Caesar home now. I will be streaming today's episode and maybe the rest of them off of, I almost said X, sorry, off of Twitter. Now, when Auntie gets the capacity, I will do a multi-stream, which is going to be X and Twitch, but hers don't know how to do that yet. So today we're gonna use what we got to get what we want. Okay, so welcome to the first Twitter episode, but this is really episode 93. But anyway, the premise of the show is I like to talk about people. No, I like to inform people and I like to make things fun, right? So I have ADHD. This is not a joke. I never look at the topics before y'all. So this is just navigating the internet together as a family. So some things I'm not gonna. It's real time. This is real shit happening in real time. So we are just going to navigate the internet together. But what I do is that if I see something that looks like it may be entertaining, I'll like it, save it for later, and we'll talk about it during the show. So let me just head over to my likes and see where we're gonna start the show today.
No, bitch, get in the comments and say.
Now, what I don't know and I have to check is if y'all get the audio from.
She's starting to scare me, and then I look at their page, and them hoes is like 6'5". Girl, I'm 5'1.5". There's no way I'm scaring you. I could put your ass in a black suit and turn you into a bodyguard, bitch. Y'all talk like dainty girls. Y'all not dainty. Y'all not small. Like, y'all are big bitches. Nobody should be scaring y'all. Y'all want to be small and cute so bad. Like, y'all big ass hoes. Sit the fuck down. Like.
All right, JT fires back at a 6'5" girl who says she's scary. Well, you know them Florida girls can read now.
Girl, I'm 5'1.5". There's no way I'm scaring you. I could put your ass in a black suit and turn you into a bodyguard, bitch. Y'all talk like dainty girls. Y'all not dainty. Y'all not small. Like, y'all are big bitches. Nobody should be scaring y'all. Y'all want to be small and cute so bad. Like, y'all big ass hoes. Sit the fuck down. Like, y'all be coming in the comment section and forget how y'all look. Like, I'm starting to scare you, bitch. You are big. You are huge. You can knock me the fuck out. Me and my puppy. Bitch, you can step on my puppy. Tell me, ooh, that scares me. Bitch, you a big ass linebacker. You's a big bitch. You're huge. You're huge. Nothing scares you. Rough ass house. Then it be the roughest bitches. So I know you can fight, bitch. I don't scare you. Stop trying to be cute. Stop trying to give that. You don't give that. You don't give scare of nobody. Like you give protected and respected, bitch.
Oops. Okay, so if you guys are confused on what this is about, Tia the Teeth, Rick Ross' baby mother, had something to say about JT's choice in canines. JT has a new dog, and this is it.
Kind of dog. That bitch ugly. She knows she don't like this. She always trying to be different. Girl, that dog, I know she'd look at that bitch and be like, you getting given away soon. That bitch look raw. Ugh. Stupid. What the fuck? Y'all know y'all stupid. Y'all know y'all are dead wrong. He's only a baby. I have to protect him from y'all. Don't worry about him. He's stupid.
All right. I don't care for Tia, and I actually don't like her. The Libra in me is always seeing two sides of the situation. Back to JT's read. Love a Floridian read. Them girls know how to scrub the floor and scrub these hoes. The dog, the dog is special. Only small bitches can. You know what? JT is right. JT is right. And when a bitch is right, I'm gonna tell him right. JT, what I don't really care for is always responding. I just feel like responding is a poor person's sport. When you have money, you just let the money do the talking. But it's, you're a human. You was a human when you got here. Y'all talking about the girl's puppy, and I can relate to that. That is our children. And she ate down with the big bitch shit. Y'all not scared. Y'all what she said? Y'all is protected and respected. All right, JT, you win this one. When you're wrong, I'm gonna tell you you're wrong. But this particular time, people was talking about your dog, and I like dogs more than humans, so you win. All right, what else is going on the internet? I do not watch black anything. I want a black cinema. I'll open my eyes. I already lived the experience. Um, I don't watch black TV. I don't watch TV. Let's get that. But I especially do not watch black TV. So the housewives and the hip hops and the bebops, then I don't do it. But I do be on social media an unhealthy amount of time, so I'm still going to know some key players. So I do know the boy. Oh, welcome to the show where everybody's the boy. You're never gonna know what I'm talking about because everybody's the boy. There's no definitive, oh, this is the boy. Everybody's the boy. So I do know the boy, Simon, and I do know Portia. Don't know them from the show, but I do know from Twitter clips. And what I do know from the Twitter clips is that the boy was already married, right? The boy was either married or engaged, and then Portia comes in and said, "Ooh, I like his money. Come here." Right? Didn't matter that he was married. He still went with the girl, right? Now this is the confusion for me. Multimillionaire Simon, I will not attempt to say his last name, says he regrets marrying Portia Williams after the divorce in 15 months and being ordered to pay $40,000 a month for the next 15 months. He says, I was targeted for financial reasons. Baby, I don't you didn't think it was for your charm and good looks, did you? This is the problem with people, and I do not feel sorry for men when they A, get their heart broken, B, lose money, or C, die. Because y'all don't know pain or loyalty until something happens to y'all. What happened to the wife that already used you for money but tolerated you and accepted? This is why people need to go where they're celebrated. You understand? This lady already was with you for money, and sometimes when you're with somebody for money, you learn to love them, right? You left her for somebody who, you was married already, and you want people to feel bad for you. I was targeted, and guess what? And you was also married. Next case hits gravel. What else is going on? Okay, I want to say something. The difference with this streaming and my other stream is that I had a chat, and my chat would play with me. I gotta run this show off my own fumes today. Maybe because I didn't do the homework, and maybe I can get a chat. We'll do a TikTok later, but guess what? I'm so fly I could do this with no, no, no. I don't need no pen like Hove. One take Hove. Let's do it. All right. So y'all know that the boy, this time the boy is Offset. Offset and Cardi are no longer. And I don't have a female rapper that I fan. I don't fangirl. Like there was a clip today. A Nicki fan and a Cardi fan met up to fight. And I said, oh my God, look, they're having a mental illness off. I don't give a fuck about nobody. I just have opinions. And that fan base over at Cokehead Land is nuts. And we're gonna talk about that later. They keep on doxing people. They try to dox me. I move a lot. I don't have a house. This is a different apartment. So they had an old apartment and stuff, and they was putting it on the internet because of something I didn't agree with. And I just think that's sick. And I think I'm gonna notify the FBI. I almost said the NBA. Girl, Auntie O. I'm going to notify the FBI because doxing is a federal crime, and the cokeheads fans, they do it like it's legal, right? But anyway, I say that to say this. I don't care about any female rapper enough to stand up for them or not stand up for them, but I do have opinions about life topics. So the boy kept on cheating on Cardi and then victimized himself when she's finally stood up for herself. You know how those Latinas are. muy, muy enamorado. That's if you didn't pass Spanish 101, very in love. Okay. She finally stands up for herself. He wants alimony. It's crazy, right? But now she's dating the other boy, Stephon Diggs. I have my opinion on that. This show can't be 2 hours. It can't. It just simply can't. I mean, it can, but when that comes in. Okay, cool. Now, the boy, two, Stephon, he takes her to a castle. I think he was already doing, it doesn't matter why. I think he was already in that neighborhood doing a little football training, but she went to her IG and let us know, and it was a jab at the boy, the gambling problem, the boy, Offset. This was a stab at him, like, oh, this is nice. I was in the ghetto before this. Take a look.
Man got us staying in a castle. I'm talking about a real castle. Look at this. Look at this. This is a real fucking castle. I wonder if Marie Antoinette was getting fucked all down here.
Fuck all down there.
Up in this bitch. Look at that. There's real crocodiles in there.
India.
Mind you, I've been to, like, every time I go to Europe, I can never go to Versailles, or I can never go see the Tudor Castle in England. He said, bitch, you want castle, bitch? I'll give you all the castle, bitch. Go sleep with the castle, bitch. So crazy.
This shit remind me of a movie. You sit all the way over at the end while I stare at you.
Look how beautiful. This man is so adventurous. He got us in a fucking castle.
In the castle, bitch.
Like, look at this. Like, I can't believe we staying in some place like this. This is insane. Gee.
You see where you could stay when you don't have a gambling problem? Have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. So yeah, that's Cardi enjoying her best life. Okay, so I'm gonna dig into it real quick. So what people are saying is it's so funny that y'all think that she upgraded, like going from a bad guy to a better guy and stuff on it. It don't matter. Pussy still fatter. The nigga look better, got more money, and it's just a little chicka boom. A little chicka boom, in and out. So that's what Cardi is doing, fucking Stephon Diggs in the castle while the other boy is trying to sell music, and it's not good. I don't know. I'm one of those people, right? I try when I don't like you. I still try to see the truth outside of my disgust. Let me see what my husband's saying. Me and another wrote in the comments, you can't see. Me and another wrote in the comments, only you can't see us. Okay, so y'all talk to yourself. My husband's in there. Have a good time. Don't get too flirty because I will come off this shit, right? I can't see y'all. I'm going to work on that the next episode, but I'm having a good time. I'm still having fun. Hope y'all are too. All right. What was I saying about the boy? Oh, the music. It's not doing it for me. But sometimes I gotta, take away my dislike for the person so I can have an unbiased, professional standpoint. I don't feel like doing that today. I'm just gonna say how I feel because I don't like them. It's not good. All right, what else is going on? Y'all can talk to each other, and my husband is gonna keep me to brief. My ride or die. There goes my African American. All right. What else is going on? This is the page I wanted y'all to notify to the FBI. I may not have the record to go tell the FBI, but if you have a clean slate and you ain't gotta watch your back, do it for me. This is the page that doxed me and my mama. I didn't talk about it publicly because fuck around and find out. I don't care. You find the address and you pull up. What you think I'm gonna do? Talk? What you think? It was no need to talk about it. Fuck around and find out. But this is mental health. This is mental health at its unfinest. This is a page called It's Minaj Kingdom. And the same thing they did to me, they're doing to other people. Okay, if you got a mugshot, I'm not gonna defend you. I don't want to know the charge. But this other girl, there's a girl that, look, posting, I might be able to put that on the screen, posting addresses. This is the girl, right? This is a girl that said something against Onika, right? Real quick, in and out.
To admit that Cardi B is a trigger for Nika.
Okay, cool. You said that Cardi triggers Onika. Did she go and post the girl the hi-hat, and the address and the phone number. And if you can't catch her here, this is a mom number. This is, I don't feel like that about nobody. Like, this mental health crisis that is being swept under the rug and overlooked, and it's just, but I like her music, I want you to die. Somebody, you died. Like, somebody do something. It's too much, and I'm not gonna spend all day on it. But y'all really do not zone in on mental health and this adult fan base. I'll die for you, and if you don't like the artist I like, I want you harmed. All right. All right, what else is going on the internet? It's a lot of things going on. Poor thing. I'm seeing a lot of women break away from their loser husbands, right? And they get into a new boyfriend and they flaunting a new boyfriend. Life continues. No matter what you think, this too shall pass. Tiana Taylor has another video with this her boyfriend in it again. So she's giving y'all Lion King 1, 2, Mufasa Reloaded, the King and I, Simba, Squid. She gonna keep on putting that new nigga in the video. Let's see.
Waste no time. Yeah. You need it. I can please.
I fuck with it. You wanna know why? This is why. Let me show you when people are infected with the hornies, they shoot themselves in the foot. So people would rather take up for their gender, not to say that I'm innocent, I just don't care, right? People would rather take up for their gender than to look at the facts. So give me a second. I'm going to get carpal tunnel scrolling, but it's always going to be worth it when you sit for the journey. There's a method to my madness. So Iman is the a former husband of Tiana Taylor. And he didn't leave with much in the divorce settlement, and here's why. Girl, the way I gotta scroll to get to these stories, because I got so many people to talk about today, I'm gonna be here for a little while. Grab a Snickers. My fingers, my poor fingers. But we're gonna get there eventually. Ooh, child. And then after this, I'm gonna just work my way up because I'm not going back up to come back down, right? So this is the divorce settlement, right? Tiana and Iman finalized. Tiana is receiving 4 houses, over 10 million, a 7-figure payout, luxury vehicles, 300K, Maybach, 70K, Sprinter, tour bus. She retains full ownership of her companies. Iman must pay $8K a month in child support and cover their children private school tuition. So somewhere there's going to be a broke nigga with $4 that resonates with this. For some reason, he could feel the pain, but can't feel the bank account, right? And he's going to be like, see, these bitches, they... I don't even know why you're so passionate. You ain't never going to be in this situation. Trust me, right? But then when you peel back the top layer, Iman is dealing with all of this loss. One, because Tiana said in an interview, I literally left with what I came with. I paid for that shit. Cool. 2, he agreed to an infidelity clause, then cheated. This is his fault. I gotta get sound effects. I want to boom, boom. Imagine a boom, boom, boom. That's my rendition of a bomb. Niggas be so, and then if you didn't know what's going on, we got these beautiful things called community notes, right? So in the event that someone's lying or fabricated something, somebody that's hired by X, even though I don't trust that, but I do trust it a little because I've seen them check Elon like, hey, so, I like that. A community note that lets you know, hey, this is due to an infidelity clause in their marriage in which Iman broke. Iman left with assets too, but these are the terms he agreed to. So sometimes you're going to want to say, hey, me boy, that boy, me defend boy. Whole time, people be infected with the hornies. You are going to sit there and say, I know, if I put my penis in that, I can lose millions, a car, a wife. Nope, see my kids if there's not someone there overstanding the visit, and then they gotta leave at 8 p.m. before the sun goes down, and then I gotta pay $8,000 a month, and I'm still gonna stick my penis in you because I am so infected with the hornies. I could lose everything, but this pussy in this moment is worth it. Fear men. Fear him. Okay. What else is going on? I hope I never have to scroll that. If I got to scroll that much again this episode, I'm just not going to do it. You just have to take my word for it. All right. What else is going on? The things we do for love. I'm so sorry. Remember I told you I don't watch TV. I don't. But if I do watch something, I get obsessed with it. And I'm obsessed with Game of Thrones. We're going to see it in a second because I got a Game of Thrones reference going viral. The things we do for love. Anybody know? Season 1, episode 1. Jaime Lannister fucking his sister in the castle. And they throw Bran over the things we do for love. I could apply it to so many things. Halle Berry is one of the biggest female actresses of our time, right? And this is from a time where we knew less about our celebrities because we didn't have social media, right? But now that we have social media, we should know less about each other. Halle Berry got a new boyfriend, right? And she asked him. I didn't know before today that he did anything besides not be cute, right? She just, the boy didn't put his face up. Good, because we don't need it. It's not. So the only reason I know who Halle Berry's boyfriend is because not too long ago, about a month ago, she gets inappropriate on Twitter. Like we gave her a lot of attention, and you would think Halle Berry is used to attention, but on Twitter, it seems that she's not. So she does things for our appeasement. Like she wants us to be like, Halle, you're in everybody's song. You're in everybody's song. You are the epitome of beauty. 3 million broke people that crack jokes and may or may not be funny sometimes should not give you the feeling that you don't already have. But here we are, right? So she's laying in bed with this ugly man, and she's like saying something sexual. And I'm just like, the Halle Berry being raunchy. I'm very, very judgmental when it comes to, raunchiness. Don't ask me how, and my ass is always out. I just think I do it a different way. Whatever. So Halle Berry comes and says, you know what? I got pull on social media, right? And you want to do music? Watch this. When your man's music is so good, you can't help yourself.
It's still filming.
Everything gets on my nerves. Grow up. Grow up. It's the, we're still filming with the, I really miss when I didn't know y'all, didn't see y'all, didn't. When somebody seen y'all at a grocery store, they would have to shut down the damn, what grocery stores was out? I want to say Key Food, but I know Key Food is like a inner city, Brownsville, New York City thing. I don't know if when celebrities were seen outside of their craft, it would cause pandemonium. Now they're popping up cameras and they cornier than us. They just got more money. Halle Berry does my nerves on social media. Just my thoughts, right or wrong, what I was feeling at the time. Okay, outside of Game of Thrones references, I do Jay-Z references a lot. It ain't for everybody. What else is going on? Yeah, Halle is really like, look at me. What else we got going on? Okay, so there's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. So Jim Jones is on the internet and he is trolling people for relevancy at the tender age of 73, right? He said it. He said it, but I didn't see it, but my husband seen it, so I'm gonna have to believe my husband. My husband said, baby, he said it. He said, you got a troll and that's viral. Everybody viral. So it's this thing going on where Jim Jones is wanting you to be outraged that he is comparing himself to Nazia Jones in any capacity, right? Let's scroll. I lied about the scrolling. I'm going to scroll. I hope I don't have to scroll long because that's going to piss me off. He's sitting on couches and he's telling you that Nazia Jones has never been this viral in his life until he spoke on him, right? We don't believe it. He don't believe it. It's just, I don't want to. When we run into it, we'll circle back. My fingers hurt. So now, someone made a very cute point that Nas is so famous that grown women make songs about crushes about him. So this is a song my husband really loves. And he didn't know that this song was about her crush on, I don't know if you guys know, this song, this horny little lady had a crush on Nazia Jones. And I hope it wasn't when he was married, because I don't do side bitches and Jezebels. Okay? The only time you do side bitches and Jezebels is when you're a product of one. You're only as good as your mother. Okay? My mother's a classy married woman. Okay? So I always forget her name. She looks like Felicia Rashad. So Felicia Rashad Jr. made a song about having a crush on Nas, and it goes a little something like this. The boy's so famous. Girls write songs about Jimothy. What they call him, Jimo, Jamo. I never even heard that name to the new bit. There has to be another way. There has to be another. No woman ever wrote a song about Jim Jones, even his own girl. He don't want to put a ring on. Never wrote a poem about him. Meanwhile, Queens and Dimes wrote this about Nas. There is a level to this. I really like that. I really like that. But you guys know, in case you didn't know, that Jim doesn't believe it. He is, doing it for the outrage. What they call it? Fair engagement. It's a term. It's a term. I can't know everything. Yeah, whatever. Figure it out. As my husband says that. Now, the name of the show is I'm Not Impressed. And I do be impressed, but it just doesn't happen a lot. I used to really, really love Kanye. I can't, unlike the cokehead fans, there was a separation with art and the behavior of the artist. And I do not turn a blind eye to misbehavior, right? Kanye's music is amazing. I don't even check the new shit. But the behavior made me distance myself from him like everybody else did. He lost everything. So I'm just like, oh, I love his music. You gotta die if you don't live long enough to become an adult, right? Cool. The kid that he had. I'm in between. We don't talk about people's kids, but I don't care because it's not like I'm saying anything bad. She's so annoying. They're doing so good with the other kid over there. The kid's on tour, working. I seen a cute little story. There was some water on the stage. Beyonce performs sometimes and it rains. And she said that she saw Blue bending down and cleaning the stage. She said, what are you doing? She said, I gotta clean the stage. I gotta dance. I like how they're raising that kid over there. This one, too much like the daddy. Let's see.
That's your boy Chris Spoon. Who am I here with today?
Northwest.
Listen, North. I see you dripped out. Touch your man. How much the pick off? Start with the shades. How much the shades?
I don't know.
You don't know for the shades? Okay, I see the chains. How much for the chains?
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, I see the shirt. How much for the shirt?
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, I see the bag. How much for the bag?
I don't know.
I don't know for the bag. I see the pants. How much for the pants?
I don't know.
You don't know for the pants?
I just don't have nothing like somebody's kid. Don't care. I like how my show, everything comes full circle. Remember, I told you there are people that will defend their gender and not look at the logic in a situation, and that's what men do. I'm not like that. So at first, when the rumors of Remy and Pap divorcing and we didn't know who was to blame, I might have done that. I might have. Okay, I did it. I don't care. Right? But when you present me with facts like, hey, dickhead, oh no, she was sucking the battle rapper's dick and she is the one. I can't defend that because logically that superseded just being a woman, because bigger than that, I really pride on loyalty. This is a little disturbing. The caption says Remy Ma tried to book Papoose on Chrome 23, which is a battle little thingy if you're into that. She didn't ask him. See, people will take the truth on social media and bend it. She's asking in this clip Papoose to battle, not to battle easy. Let's just watch the clip so I can decipher. I told you I don't watch these clips prior.
I think it'll be a good battle.
I think it'll be a good.
Yo, I'm trying to convince your mans and them to be on my anniversary card. Tell him he needs to come battle rap on Chrome 23.
DNA 2.
Nah, just on their phone. I said I'm telling the people to tell you that they need to come battle rap on Chrome 23. I told him I'd pay him.
I told him I'd pay him
DNA 2.
I pay you. I think it'll be a good battle.
I think it'll be a good battle.
If y'all think I do this for the money, write an emoji right now.
DNA 2.
Or if you think I just do this from the heart, for real.
What?
Okay, let's dissect. First of all, I told him I pay him his nuts. You really, people really don't understand the layers to their statements. Like, you kind of alluding to that he needs it. Maybe reading in, maybe a reach, as the kids would say. But I don't feel so. But let me see what the caption said. Remy Ma tried to book Papoose on Chrome 23 to battle Easy. Let me see why you would say that. Papoose declined, and then Easy battle Hitman Holla. Remy Ma and Easy was allegedly smashing at the time. Remy tried to book her side nigga to battle her husband. Nasty work. Listen, I don't watch WWF rap version. I don't know what's going on. But I think they're trying to say when he declined the ticket that was filled, that battle person battled Easy, and at the reminisce. Let me tell you something. I ain't scared of you. I got guns too. You are the prime example of me not picking up for just my gender over the logic of the situation, because you was a zerty girl, if that's true. But I've seen enough from you. Do I want to do anything serious? Why not? When we scroll, we get porn, we get politics, we get some butthole. Let's do it all. This is interesting because I remember this story from a little while ago. A Baltimore County daycare owner who shot her husband because she learned he was sexually abusing the children at a facility in Owens Mills has been released from prison. So the story is interesting because I believe her defense team was asking for 2 years and they doubled it and gave her 4 on some whack shit. You know, being black in America, shit white people don't have to face or do. We got to do commercials. Listen, this is real. You thought I got preference because I'm doing the show? You get commercials, I get commercials, we all get commercials. Let's deal with the fucking commercials.
We'll send a contractor and there's no big bill. Easy. But don't wait. Get a plan from HomeServe before a line breaks.
Go online now. Plans from HomeServe start at just $4.99 a month.
It better not be another one. This ain't TV.
Here at 5 o'clock, the Baltimore County daycare owner who shot her husband when she learned he was sexually abusing children has now been released from prison. She served most of her 4-year sentence, a punishment that outraged supporters who thought the judge was way too harsh.
Because she black.
Tonight, WJZ investigator Mike Helgren speaks to Shantira Young from the halfway house she is staying at. And Mike, you are live with the exclusive that everyone has been waiting to see tonight.
Rick, she was gracious, happy to talk to us. That halfway house where she's at right now is in Washington, D.C. She got there on Tuesday and expects to be in some sort of home confinement through December, but is looking forward to eventually rebuilding her life here in Maryland. Shantira Young is almost free after being in custody since July 2022 when she shot her then husband, former Baltimore City police officer James Weems, after confronting him over allegations he'd been abusing children at her daycare, Little Kids Castle in Owings Mills. What do you want people to know?
One of the things I really want to say is I thank everybody for the support that they have given me. It has really helped me get through my prison sentence, and I'm just really thankful for that. I'm glad to be out and at the halfway house, and I'm just looking forward to rebuilding and giving back to the community like I was before.
She testified against her ex-husband, who was convicted of rape and sexual abuse last year and sentenced to life in prison. Prosecutors built their case around a 10-year-old girl he abused inside the daycare's van.
The one thing I think that we need to know is that sexual abuse is not okay with children. A lot of times in the past, it has been covered up, and it's good that it's getting some type of notoriety to it so that we can stop it, we can help children and not accept this, especially from somebody who we all thought should have been protecting children and protecting the community at one point.
A judge in D.C., where the shooting occurred, sentenced Young to 4 years in prison, double what prosecutors requested. People around the world and here in Maryland expressed outrage at a punishment they believed was too harsh. Did you feel the support? Did you get those messages?
Absolutely. A lot of people wrote to me, and, I was able to contact with a lot of people. I definitely felt the support. I think the support is what kept me sane in prison.
Anything you want to say to the community and those supporters who love you so much and who stood up for you throughout this?
I would just say thank you so much. I really appreciate each and every one of them. I'm definitely glad that the justice system saw what happened and he was sentenced to what he got, and that everybody can start trying to rebuild and move on.
The burden of being black. I don't got time for race wars, but that only happens to us. This is, do I feel like it? No. I made it funny. I hate when I have to do my own jokes, but it's like, get over yourself, but no. I don't, Auntie don't know who nobody is. I don't know who anybody is, but I do know a Targaryen where I see one. This guy, clearly people know him. To Hollis. I don't know if that means he's from Queens. This is that people checked me like, hey, not too much on Two Hollis, whatever that means. This appears to be, and I meant to say Viserys Targaryen. There's too many of them. I'm not going to do the Targaryen lineage with you. But if anybody knows this guy's music, please feel free to DM it to me. But we're doing 2.5 million on that one because someone knows their Game of Thrones jokes. All right. This I don't know who anybody is, but they saying this is an influencer, and the issue with this is there was a married couple on I think the Clock app, and the wife wanted a Coach bag. Don't people like what they like? Not too much. And the husband said a clause of, hey, so you want these 2 Coach bags? Here's what you got to do. You got to get 5,000 likes, double your followers, and get this influencer Clark to comment. And first of all, what's up with you and Clark? What was it about Clark that stood out that she was a part of the discrepancy of this bag? That's the way my brain would have did it. But anyway, Clark is here, and Clark has entered the chat, and this is what Clark had to say about the brokey.
You guys, I kept getting tagged in this video of this girl whose fiance was saying, like, if she got 50,000 likes on a post, doubled her followers, got a comment from me, like, jumped through a hula hoop of fire, climbed to the top of Mount Kilimanjaro, and, like, I don't know, sourced some shit from the Titanic shipwreck, he would buy her 2 bags for their wedding gift. Ciao, I just went and bought the bags. We are not doing none of that. Send me your address so I can ship these to you. And sir, you better top this for your wedding gift to that queen. Thank you.
Let me tell you why you can't do shit for bitches, right? Because instead of just taking the fucking bags that she would have to suck dick for, the girl decided to take it for her man. She said, we could afford the bags, boo, send it back. Let's read some of the comments. There's a difference between a rich man and a generous man. We don't need the men to lie. What are y'all even saying? What are y'all saying? What? I mean, maybe start by returning the bags to Clark and letting him know you got the... Okay, anyway, the lady, instead of being gracious for the purchase, took her for her boyfriend. That's why a long time ago, you ever heard you see 2 people fighting in the street, you just mind your business because you're going to go to help her and they're going to start jumping you. That's what they did. They jumped the Clark girl, and that was a social media move anyway. But still, take your bag and go. Take your bag. She bought you 2 of them. People just, that damn internet. I would have just had, if I was into that, I would just have 2 Coach bags. What else is going on? Footage of Jay-Z and Rockefeller at an infamous tunnel in New York City. They started, no, don't care. Why did I save that? I see anything Jay-Z, I'll be like, yeah, I want to see it. No, that ain't for y'all. If you do watch the show, there is an immense feeling of secondhand embarrassment I get when I see this new second wind of Will Smith rapping again. I don't have no problem with Will Smith, but I do have an opinion. It's really bad. Like, you ain't got no friends bad. Or you got so much money, nobody want to check you bad. And it just gives me this secondhand embarrassment. That doesn't mean all of them are going to suck. So every time I see it, I save it. I don't look at it because I can't feel that feeling twice. So I'm going to do it with y'all. Let's see. I did not hear this yet. You see I was playing on mute? It don't sound bad on mute. Let's see what happens when it comes off mute. That's where the problem starts.
The whole world dark at night.
can't do it no more. I can't. I just, baby, baby, it don't work. Baby, y'all might be new here. And the reason my brain just makes up stuff, like it fills in blanks and it makes me feel worse for people than the situation probably is. So on my last show, the reason I feel so bad for this particular situation is because in my mind, it reminds me of, I'm telling y'all gonna start learning the things that I'm in love with. The Great Gatsby is one of my favorite movies ever. I just got tickets yesterday to go see Great Gatsby on Broadway in July. I'm going to die. I'm probably going to dress up like the gala, like the 1920s flippers. Anyway, the pain that I feel in this situation is because I feel like Will Smith is James Gatsby. He is the guy that is just trying to impress the girl, and whether he dies or not, his whole life is dedicated to the love of Daisy. And being that Tupac, the real love of Jada, is this infamous top 5 rapper of all time, he just wants the appeasement. He just wants the "I'm proud of you, Will" from Jada, because her love is the rapper of the century, and he's just not gonna get it. And just like the last scene in Gatsby, he's gonna wait by that phone all day, and even when he dies, she doesn't come to the funeral, metaphorically. And this is the pain I have with Will, Jada, and Tupac's love affair. He doesn't. He just wants Jada to love him like she loves Tupac, and it's hurting me, and it's hurting me, and it's hurting. All right. Kodak Black surprised fans with a mini concert at the gas station. The trade off that we do, not we, because I don't do voodoo. The trade off, right, for voodoo sometimes is not worth it. Now, Kodak Black has left many situations unscathed because of what I believe is Haitian voodoo. The courts, the SA allegations, all of that. That trade-off took a piece of his soul and made him a crackhead. Look at this boy. His soul is crackhead.
So that. Yo.
Every time you see that boy, he gonna be sitting in the middle of the street eating some chicken, eyes dilated, foaming at the mouth. And I'm just going to tell y'all what I genuinely feel. When they cut that chicken head off and they put it in the pot and he kept on getting out of jail, the sacrifices was made. Lay in your bed. So we had, who was the first girl? Cardi popped out with a new nigga. We got Tiana popped out with a new nigga. Then we have my actual girlfriend in my head, Cash Doll, pops out with a new nigga. Let's go to, I try not to go to the shade room. It's too nigger for me. Like, I have a nigger meter and I don't like to pass a certain point. But I tell the news.
In 20,
they have their own little podcast now, the Shade Room podcast, and my wife went on there, right? Cash Doll clears the air on Ocho Cinco wanted her. If you have a Twitter, girl, if you have a Twitter and you go to Ocho Cinco page and you press messages, you gonna see Ocho in there. It don't matter who you are, how many legs you got. I got a story. Ooh, I know somebody outside of myself as well. He bought shoes for somebody that don't even walk. But anyway, you're gonna ask me to explain. I don't feel like it right now. And I ain't asked this person if I could tell her story. So Ocho Cinco wanted her. That's a saying for a reason. That boy gets around. Okay? Like Jada's real husband. I get around. Cash Doll clears the air about Ocho wanting her party dating rumors and who the real KD is. If you don't know, you know the boy, the nappy, really nappy hair boy, and he dribbles the ball, Kevin Durant. He had pressed my wife one time about, oh, you're not KD, I'm KD. Bitch, get a perm and circle back. Because, I don't play like that. Let's see.
19.
Chad Ochocinco tweeted, I wonder what Cash Doll's doing.
Not
Then
impressed.
a couple months later, 4 months later, he was still thinking about you. He said, at you. He said, at Cash Doll, stop acting prepaid and give an N-word a minute.
Don't do it. Not impressed.
No, what I gotta do?
Address the shot or take a shot. Oh, I'm out of shots. I'll sip my water. You never want to say, Ochocinco wanted me.
Yeah, wifey. We don't.
Stop.
And then
I just respected my man. I ain't
Right.
addressing that.
2021, you tweeted, all these N-words want to FKD. And Kevin Durant responded, you did not have to use those initials to get this tweet off. You have to relax with the KD talk. Your name is Cash Doll.
He a hater.
You guys
big
still
hater.
haven't met?
Big nappy headed
No,
bitch.
in person,
That's
we have
crazy.
not. And you know what? I wanted to go to a game and have I'm the real KD on the side.
Yes. Oh, that's
and
so
start
good.
some stuff, but it died down. He already told what Gully and Wallow that I'm the real KD.
You're the
so-
real
Oh,
KD.
okay.
I want to see a one-on-one.
Man, no.
The disrespect, the apology got to be as loud as the disrespect. So go tweet it, nappy head.
You vote for Katie? Oh, I know you are. My money's on you. My money's on you. Like, get in line. My money's on you. Swish.
What? He don't want nothing.
So that's my wife over there on the Shade Room podcast. Just glowing. Oh, the theme I was trying to convey. You ever had to write a project in English class and then you try to, they wanted 4 paragraphs, so the last one you just had to just fill it up. So the theme I was trying to convey, I don't know if y'all went to school, but anyway. The glow when you leave a fuck nigga and go date a new fuck nigga, they don't have to be better. It's just chicka boom, still got it. When I was growing up, Brandy and Monica had real beef. It wasn't just the video. Monica had Busta in the head. Brandy looks very Busta in the headable. And to know her brother, they're very like, I don't even want to put her in the class with Ray J. Let me just say that Monica is a little goon. Okay, maybe selective. Maybe it's across the board. You know, little people are feisty. I don't know if she's little, but she's skinny. But anyway, they had beef. And, you know, I'm not going to say I can't see how insufferable Brandy could be. But y'all don't just hit people. Y'all are stars. And this is interesting. Ariana was the one to reunite them and make them close again. Okay, I have to understand what happened.
You get a call from Ariana Grande, who says,
that?
Can I do a remix of a song called The Boy Is Mine? She calls you
reuniting
personally?
us. She did. She did. I think it was how personable that she was that made us feel so comfortable.
And special.
Because we've been very adamant, just leave history as it is.
Yeah, don't mess with it.
Don't mess with it. But but it's like the integrity of it was still there. And the fact that she was consistently, my daughter Leia is only 11, and we've been watching her on Victorious for a long time. So when she FaceTimed me, she's like, Mom.
Oh my God.
Mom.
No, you don't, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I mean, you know, she calls me all the time. So
You get a call from
that's
Ariana.
so cutesy. Okay, so Monica and Brandy are coming to Atlanta Halloween night, October 31st. I asked the boy, this boy is my boy, the boy is mine, Skip. I asked the boy to come with me, and he's like, bad man to do that. Like what? So I may like call one of my little gay besties, but I would really like to go with my lover. But yeah, they're doing this is for their tour. They're doing the Boys Mind tour, and that caused its own little chickaboom little thing because the opener is Kelly. What's the girl's name? I want to say Kelly Clarkson, but that's the white girl. Roland. Listen, on the show, you're gonna realize. Let me just talk. Kelly Rowland is opening, and I don't know why y'all have a problem because as a singular career, not as a child of destiny, is very much giving opening act. We're not gonna say, well, she's best friends with Beyonce. No. Because Brandy, they call her the vocal Bible. The vocal Bible, Brandy. And Monica, if Brandy, Monica, and Kelly Rowland walk into a bar and it's karaoke night and you have to pick one person to do your song, it's not gonna be told y'all niggas I can bump like this. It's not gonna be told y'all niggas y'all can bump. For me, let me put my brain in it. Ooh. I'm a B-side girl. Once it's on the radio too much, I don't want it no more. I would probably ask Monica to do Like This, Like That. Like this and like that, I'm gonna move along. Or if her attitude was a little stink and she was unapproachable, I would look at Brandy and I probably would say Almost Doesn't Count. But it would never be told y'all niggas I would bump like this. It wouldn't be that. So it's very much what it is. It gave what it is. It's open and act. Y'all need to carry the one she knows, Beyonce. And so, all right. What else we got going on the internet? I get carried away. Oh, y'all gonna make me told y'all niggas I would bump like this. She probably didn't say I told y'all niggas. I don't know why. I just be adding my own words. Damn, it's the scrolling for me. Let me not click out again. Baby, is that Charlie? Baby, text me and let me know if that's Charlie that you like from the Fab freestyle. I told you I was gonna get it, Charlie. Anyway, we have our own inside thing, but I think that's Charlie. Let's see. The fact that Joe, Jada, Nelly, and Ashanti all have similar demoitus. Sound it out. Demoitus stories is crazy. What are y'all talking about? Let's see.
I happen to be in the studio. Put Ashanti on there and see what happens.
Ashanti always sounds good at that point. 'Cause
I don't know if y'all know how I feel about Fat Jose. My spirit can't take him. My spirit can't take Fat Jose. Now, I don't know who would make Al Qaeda Jada do a podcast with somebody who craves so much attention. He needs the always. What's his sign? It gives Leo. Give me 1 second. It gives Leo. When somebody needs too much attention or like gratification, I'd be like, oh, that's a Leo. Hold on. Fat Jose. Fat. I swear to God, I did not Google this prior. The boy is a Leo. August 9th. This is someone somewhere who like, I don't believe in. The boy is active. Prime Leo. Always have to fucking overtalk. Look at me. I hate it. So I have not been able to watch a full clip because every time Jada's about to tell a story, here comes Fat Jose. Over talking. All in the video. Let me see if I can sit through this one. Let me just try.
J-Lo was supposed to be What's Love.
Yes, I remember when you told me that. That was back in we was on not a Zoom, Ustream. We was on something and I didn't know that.
They call me, Herb Gotti and Ja Rule, 3 in the morning. I go to the studio. So they press the thing and it's What's Love, right? She's on it. He's like, the Latino connection. You and your sister J-Lo. This will be life-changing. He's selling me all this shit. And I'm like, yo, but what's up with the girl on the, she sounds perfection. So I be having this thing called like demoitis. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah. Don't play with it. Don't change the shit.
Yeah.
Don't
just like that.
Live it like
Just
that.
got 3 words.
If it's
That's a
hit,
real thing.
Let's see if
Demoitis is a real
I
thing.
said we leave her.
You like it the way you like it.
It's a hit.
You know, knock yourself out. The one that the world had ain't the one that I went to Virginia and sat with Pharrell and did.
Oh yeah, no,
Rest in peace. Not it's the whole. I know about post-production. This
Yeah.
was, I rhymed on the whole
like it was a whole other song.
I was mad as hell. Ice Pick, rest in peace. Shout out to Pharrell.
Shit, my first single, Country Grammar. Again, I never heard the radio version. Never heard boom, boom,
That product overalls is fire. I'm so happy that Jada got some words out because there's some clips of Jada talking about in a little situation they had at the tunnel with what's the boy Desert Storm Radio, DJ Clue having these, you know, he was the mixtape king in my day. And he was telling the story like, yo, it'd be 30 songs on one album. So if they put you anywhere 20 or down, it was kind of like disrespect. And Jada's telling the story like, yeah, here comes Fat Jose. Yeah, man. And then Big walks in the spot, right? Because I named him Biggie because I looked at him one time and said, yeah, you my size. You should shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Hate him. And, you know, I'm not even going to talk about what litigations is going on right now because I told y'all, I am one of those people when I hate you, I'm blinded by the hate. But I don't want that to be the consensus on how I judge or give an unbiased, professional opinion. I'm going to dig into this sexual allegation on Fat Jose and, you know, put our differences aside and tell y'all what the fat motherfucker did, okay? Because it don't look good, and you ain't cute, and your hair's uneven. All right, what else is going on the internet? I hate that. It keeps on bringing me back to the top. Let's use this. Technology. Women in tech. All right, what is going on? I kind of went too far. Oh, I got too many stories. Why not? Example number 7. Hey, Jay-Z being an asshole. The I'm Not Impressed podcast does not view this as truth. We're just scrolling the internet. I think he happens to be a very lovely man. And I've told y'all on 12 occasions the nicest things he's done when I've met him in person. So we just gonna, but it's bleak. It's his brother. They're probably just having a good little knee slapper of a joke.
Come around, play the song.
Oopsies.
You know, Cashmere Thoughts, different songs. Jay violated too, because I remember he pulled up to the projects. I'm outside. He like, yo, I want you to hear this record. When he played Ain't No Nigga,
Right.
they had Foxy on it. So he played the record. He like, yo, what you think? I'm like, that shit crack right there. That shit fire.
Yeah.
And he looked at me and said, man, how you letting a girl burn you?
That's crazy.
You should feel embarrassed that a girl is nicer than you.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, now I'm in the crib dissing Foxy.
Oh, wow. You guys just
like,
Foxy.
nah, man, but back then, you know, I used to just write rhymes listening to her like, how is she better than me? But Jay used to do things to inspire you, to help you get better.
Okay, so I have this thing. Oh, God, I have many things. Where I hate, this ain't it, but it's going to tie into it. I have this thing where I hate where people that are already established in another field come into podcasting because to me, this is our way out. I can't, you know, I could put a little 16 together. I used to rap, but, you know, neither here nor there. This is the common man's way out. Streaming, podcasting, making, you know, generational wealth in a society that literally collapsed our ability to make money like our white counterparts, right? And then y'all come with these, y'all already, you know, mastered this and you come into it. So I do not like famous people having podcasts. But I said the only time I do like when famous people have podcasts is when we get stories from rappers that we, you know, idolize as children in a time where we didn't have the visibility to know them or how a song was made. Or like we just found out how Brandy and Monica did their differences. Ariana Grande called to reuse The Boy Is Mine. Monica's 11-year-old daughter seen who was on the phone and kind of freaked out. She's like, you know what? Let's bridge the gap. Cool. So I like this. This is Memphis Bleak bringing me back to a time where I was a kid. Telling us, oh, shit. So to put the flame under my ass, Jay tried to taunt me with, and this is what hit me. This dawned upon me. You know how Big wrote for Kim, and we knew that? So they used to try to counter it. And say, and I still wasn't, you know, sure. They used to say Big wrote for Kim and Jay wrote for Foxy. This just gave me an unfiltered view of and he don't even know that he solved the puzzle with talking. It wasn't like it was forced. He just said, and I said to myself, how is this girl writing better than me? So to me, that filled in a little childhood question. Was Jigga writing for Fox or was that Penn? Because y'all know that Foxy was 16. 16 when she was on Ain't No Nigga. Not saying that this, but it did for me. It solved the puzzle. All right, cool. I had a blast. I don't give a fuck if y'all did. All right. I do not care about the girl with the missing tooth and the boy. Why did I like this tweet? Blueface mom Clarissa snaps on Krishan for pulling up to her mom and sister's house with Krishan Jr. out of spite. Let's just see why. Because sometimes I'm not the same person I was 2 hours ago when I liked this tweet. So I don't understand why I would even put this on the show.
I'm worth it. My son ain't told her to go nowhere near my mother. He would never do that. He ain't never took none of his kids.
And like that, I realized I must have been sleepy. Okay? Because I don't care. Get the fuck out of here. All right. Already did this little doofus. Y'all gonna get the good, the bad, the ugly, and the doggies. Look at this. Look, did y'all ever see Anchorman? And he said, that squirrel sure can water ski. Y'all gonna have to see the animals that I want to see too. This is what we call a hot dog. But y'all, they call it I'm not even gonna say the other way. I don't know how. A dachshund? Whatever. Look how fast these little motherfuckers can run. This brings me so much fucking joy. I don't care if it makes sense. I want to watch the hot dog run. Butch's favorite hobby is running back home. That squirrel sure can water ski. I don't give a fuck. I know Skip's like, why would you put... Because I wanted to. And when it's your show, you can talk about what the fuck you want. And you like clothes and shit. I like dogs. All right. Okay. All fucking right. I'm so sick of these motherfuckers. DDG, as of yesterday, has been granted approval to visit his son Halo in Italy on July 1st to the 3rd, but under these conditions. 1, visitation hours. All of this for a kid. The ghetto. Visitation hours, like jail. I used to go see jail people. Visitation hours, 9 to 6. And Haley's team originally proposed 12 to 6. She ain't want to wake up. Anyway. 2, supervised by Haley's nanny and security. Initially, the nanny said, I don't feel comfortable just being around the streamer boy. Can I get security? So she said, yeah, let me put that clause in there. Nanny and security. 3, Haley's lawyer raised concern because the nanny felt unsafe alone, prompting for need for security. No overnights allowed, okay? Get in and get out. DDG cannot take Halo from... It's not funny. I just don't like that boy. It's not funny at all. I just don't like the boy. He can't take Halo more than 3 miles from the hotel. That's why. At this point, I'll make another kid. Me? You keep that one. Don't even worry about it. Must stay near Haley's hotel in Italy. And the last one, I'm kind of like, girl, no social media posts of Halo by DDG. Now, this is where I'm just like, I jumped out of my gender to be fair. You want to tell the boy, little streamer boy, you the little mermaid, he's a little streamer boy. You want to tell little streamer boy, and you can't post your son. That's when I'm just like, yo. From my experience on Earth, you want to lose your favorite nigga, you have his baby. Because the arguing and the malice it creates, I'm not losing my nigga over a stranger. Girl, fuck you. All right, so Hov did that, so hopefully you don't have to go through that. I don't have to touch the fire to know it burns. Baby, you showed me. Them people with kids, y'all be living some lives. All right, what else we got? I ain't gonna be doing this all day until y'all start paying me. You know, Elon's checks been getting a little better. Not the best. We'll work on it. This girl's funny. Why not? This is B-Lin, and she does the renditions of Rock and from Raising Kanan, and she's really good. You know, I don't be impressed. I don't think no one's funny. I just don't think nothing's good. Imagine living in my life where you're not impressed. A world where you just look out the window, touching it ever so softly, just waiting for the next moment you're not impressed. That's my life. So I create my own moments. But then when people step out and make me laugh, I gotta give them their flowers, because this is no easy feat, and I'm no hater. This girl's really funny. Let's see.
I've been seeing you. I know this gotta be important, because I ain't heard from you in a minute, Juke. It's Kana. What about him, Juke? What did he say that I didn't know, Juke? It ain't so much about what he did at Rock. It's about what you doing. I know that Kanan had his doubts, but I didn't think you did, Juke. You better be real careful of what you saying. All this time, I just been sitting back, watching. And y'all think just because I wasn't saying nothing, that I wasn't saying it. But I've been seeing it. I've been seeing you, see me, see them. But I'm trying to see how you ain't see me, see you. You think I ain't see you, see me? I saw you. Bitch, I'm a seesaw. I seen you seeing me, see you, see me.
Okay, bitch, I'm a seesaw, got it. I didn't, I told you I don't watch the whole thing. But, shout out to you. Very funny girl. Love that for you. All right, what else we got going on? The rapists don't fall far from the rape tree. But then guess what somebody said? I would say like father, like son, but that's wolf son. In case you don't get the reference, they got the World Wide Web in his hands. Who is Wolf? The pappy, that's who Wolf is. Anyway, new allegations as of yesterday. Diddy and Justin Combs sued after a woman says Justin lured her to Los Angeles with promises of getting her a job entertainment. When she arrived in LA, they kept her in a house for days and ended up trigger warning. What they say, great. I know TikTok, they change words so people don't have to, I don't know what that changes. R word by multiple men, including Diddy. Let me tell you something. I believe it. All right. What else is going on? Joel Santana's going viral for... Y'all ain't going to tell me. Y'all not going to tell me. This ain't crack. The boy, this time the boy is Joel's, growing up, was a sex symbol. Now, he shuffles when he walks. He has teeth, but still looks toothless. And he just doing crackhead shit. This is, falling from grace at his finest. Let's see.
Yo, how else I got that?
Another thing, if you're a New Yorker, if you're a Brooklynite, you understand Harlem is haunted by the ghosts of Brooklyn. So that means that, this is unbiased, but still biased, but unbiased because it's the truth. Harlem people go out their way to be different because Brooklyn has such a name and prestige behind it. They're like, wait, what about us? Look at us. They're like the Leos of the Zodiac. They need the attention. Like, Brooklyn just gets it. Oh, you're from Brooklyn? And it's just like, Spaniard. Everybody's at the Coliseum on their feet cheering for you. So they got to go out their way to be different, and they're very extra. So this is middle child syndrome mixed with a little cocaine. And that is the fall of Joel Santana. All right. I don't got the time. I ain't gonna do it. Summer Walker, y'all. Benzino goes off on Jim Jones for saying he's a better rapper than Nas. 9 minutes?
What the fuck y'all doing?
You have haven't even sat down with your daughter for 9 minutes. You got better things to do, no Nick. This is interesting, right? And here's the reason that I liked it. So I won't do it. I won't do it when I have a boyfriend. But I'm one of the people, when I have a gay bestie, and you know, we're really like, a little, wow, love you, bye, gotta go. That's just what we do. When you're a straight girl and you have a gay accessory, and you have a gay boy, you have a straight girl accessory, sometimes you just, all right. Now, when I'm in a relationship, I know no straight boy wants to hear that or think about that. Like, so I don't do it in a relationship. This is Scarlett Johansson. Her husband allows her to kiss another man, a co-star in the mouth, whenever she feels like it because he's gay. Let's see the story. I just don't do it when I'm in a relationship.
Every country, there's one. You know, he came out a few years ago, but he is one of these people that like seems to transcend sexuality a bit. Like even guys yesterday were like, God, there's something about that Jonathan Bailey. He's just so
it's just so what?
He's just so attractive.
You said it.
Yeah. Is that why we keep planting lips on him? Or?
He's a lovable guy. What can I say? And you know, I don't know. It just we're friendly people.
Have you been surprised by the reaction to it?
Nothing surprises me. You know what I mean? Nothing surprises me these days. But yeah, I got a lot of love to give. What can I say?
Well, another red carpet, another kiss from Scarlett. You might just be the luckiest guy on this red carpet tonight.
Well, of course. Yes, absolutely. I believe in being able to show the love in all different ways, and if you can't kiss your friend.
First of all, he is too hot to just be kissing, okay? Skip, relax. He's gay. It's okay. It's okay, because he's gay. But anyway, first of all, he's smoking. Second of all, he's not gay. He's not gay. He does it to fuck girls. Okay, love it. Like Eric and Tay. It's different. Definitely, you seen Tay flat iron dream dolls here and with the black eyes? Yeah, like, I only kiss real gay men on the mouth. But anyway, he's too hot. Don't do that to your husband. And your husband's not even hot. So, I'd be threatened. All right. But just get them all together and do the nasty. What else is going? Y'all keep on making me scroll. Oh, wait. No, that's my page. Oh, God. These fucking likes. Where were we? Oh, I hate his face. Oh, my God. All right, you guys are going to get one hell of a show because I'm not ready. I'm not ready to go. If you want someone, he say, oh, yeah. I can't see the comments. I can't. I don't know if they are comments, but there is, how many people? Let's see. 191. Sure beats Twitch. Okay, let's keep going. Diddy trial continues. I don't have it. Just call me when he's under the jail. This bothered the fuck out of me. Let me go. I want to show you something. It happened yesterday, so let me scroll down a little more. No, it happened the day before yesterday. Right? Let's go to the origin. Fuck out of me. Too far. Arizona Diamondback baseball player breaks down into tears after a heckler reportedly taunted him about his deceased mother. So this is something that I talked about on Twitter 2 days ago or yesterday. For a generation, this is not my generation, I just happen to still be alive, okay? For a generation that is the softest, has the most mental health issues, has the most suicide, has the most inclusion issues, just bitch-made paper soft people. They are also, this is mind-boggling, ironically, on the extreme other end, the meanest, most taunting, trolling era ever. So I don't understand. Like, you guys are the meanest, but the softest, the most likely to unalive, right? This guy is in a stadium heckling, and it's just sports. It's just like, throw the ball, it goes in a circle, and there's a point. There's no reason to make it real, right? That's why your mother's dead, dig the bitch. Like, I don't understand how we got here, but we're here, right? And it's real life situations with real people and real feelings. Hey, jump up. Long time you jump up. Jump up. This is a picture picture of the guy crying. He's literally like still having to continue the game and crying tears and snot to the point his teammates is coming up to him and rubbing him on the back like, yo, bro, we all here together. We all family. Like, fuck this nigga. They find him. Oh, what do you know? A white man. Just something innately evil, dark, and empty about those motherfuckers. That did all the funding they have for military and police and start the funding for the project on white people, because the white women are psychotic, and that's why we have names for them. And I can't. And then the men are just innately evil, blowing up schools, doing everything. But we're the problem, right? Start the funding for the science project. So this is the guy, and they found him. Newly released video shows the face of the heckler who made the Arizona Diamondback player cry with a joke. So now they found him, and he's banned from that arena indefinitely. I think he should be banned from every sports arena in every city, from city to city. I feel like they should find the same energy those cokehead fan barbs put into to have people's address and their people's moms and your job notified. Let's put that energy into people who are actually evil, not because they didn't like bees in the trap. Even though that is a bop. Okay, but you get the reference. Like, let's put our power into denouncing evil, not just because someone didn't like your favorite Cokehead's next album. Okay, so this is, white. Not surprised. This is what they do. All right. That really hurt my feelings because the man was really, if you've seen the clip, snot tears really, it was his fucking mom. Okay, cool. If you're new to the show, I have a board. And this board is what we call the I Hate Your Guts board, right? And on this board, the top 3 people, they can never change. Like my favorite song from Jay-Z. I'm sick. They never change. Now, 4 to 10, that's interchangeable. Sometimes I wake up and I have a new target. Sometimes I wake up and say, you know what? I overreacted. That almost never happens. But anyway, 1 to 3 never changes. And for all my life, I fucking hate Cameron. I hate Cameron Jobs. I hate you. I hate that horse and carriage. My dog hates you. He didn't say a word this whole episode, but he feels my energy. Yeah, baby, let it out. Let it out. Now, I already told y'all that I hate rappers or entertainers that already made their money for their family and the generations after them in a capacity, and then they come over to the common man's little gig and they, oversaturate that, and then we don't want to do it no more, and then we make something else and they come do that. Go fuck yourselves. So I already hated you because of who you are, how you look, how you behave. You're a real piece of shit, bitch. That person you played and paid in full, you really are him. You really are Rico. Now, to hate you the way I hate you, and I've always hated you. I have a Cameron Jim Jones disc that I made in 05. I almost got signed for it. It's a long story. We talked about it. My day ones on the show, they know. There's certain perks that you're not going to get just because you tuned in today on Twitter. You just had to be here for it. I almost got signed back in the day. I have a Cameron disc. If you scroll far enough on my Instagram, years back, you'll get a good laugh. So, to have hated you already, look at this face. Ooh, I feel things. My fucking implant jumped. You see that implant jump? Oh, I hate you, Dad. I hate you. All right, cool. Now, Cameron just locked a $750,000 deal to tell his story. His memoir will break down his rise and legacy and strength. I don't give a fuck. Bro, I gotta put my energy somewhere else. But yeah, just keep on giving people more money, and I don't want to hear his story. I don't want to hear you snitching when you got your car shot up, the pink Range Rover, and you talk about niggas threw up the dynasty sign. You feel like hope. Stop snitching, bitch. Stop snitching. Anyway, speaking of rock and dynasty styles, Dame Dash and Stacey Dash are really cousins. This is Stacey Dash recreating her scene from Kanye West All Falls Down. Let's see.
Bucks on this. Just to be like, you ain't.
Let me take the song off because YouTube will flag it for copyright infringement. All I want to say is those dashes are really cursed. They're cursed like the Kennedys. It's something about them. They just marbles going rolling on the floor. The girl is, you know, when you look at people and you're like, oh, she's a little elevator don't go all the way up. That's Stacey Dash. That's Dame Dash. They got the little black Kennedy thing going on. It's barely black because the girl's really, you know, a little whitewashed. What's this? Woman says she stayed with and cared for her husband who I don't care. Because y'all be lying. You want me to believe, and let's say you telling the truth. Let's see.
Y'all is just so aggressive. Why y'all so aggressive? I'm trying to tell y'all what happened. I'm telling you because the story is good. Okay? I'm healed. I am healed. I have helped that man.
The thing with me, and you can ask my husband, you got to get in and you got to get out. My attention span is so short in this brain. Puppies, roti, money. If you don't just come like boom and hit me, I'm going to fall asleep and I'm going to roll. So we'll never know. Yeah. Next, done lost your moment to wow me. Next. Slutty Vegan plans to open an Atlanta airport. Oh, canceled after lawsuits from employees. Okay, this is what's going on. Slutty Vegan is a very, very popular vegan option out here in Atlanta, and they have an owner named Pinky. Pinky don't like to pay people. Yeah, that's what they say. Pinky don't like to pay people. Now, here's the problem when you don't like to pay people. You're gonna want to open something else, right? And you're not gonna be able to, with a plethora of lawsuits pending. They're not gonna want to take that chance with another. So this is what happened. Now you was about, and this could have been a major bag, but you don't like to pay people. You was about to open up an Atlanta airport, the busiest airport hub in the entire U.S. Did you hear me? That is what we call instant karma. Now, financial struggles are restricting and slow down the company's momentum. You fucking think? You think you could just dick people and prevail? Yeah, white people do that, but you ain't white. You ain't white, so it ain't gonna happen like that. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. This is white. This is white right here. Not right here. This is white here. And that's how this brain is just going to give me jokes I didn't even know I had. Now, when I was a little lad and we had presidents, right? There's this kind of, not to say they're good people because they're not. Like Bush is 9/11. Bush did the towers. And if you know anything about history, Bush did the towers to avenge his pappy. The pappy had beef with, you know, them people in Al Qaeda. And so they said that they did the 9/11 was an inside job. Don't send the people to kill me, okay? Even as evil and corrupt and murderous as a president was, there was still suit and tie order. You didn't just, you know, come out to the podium smoking a vape. You didn't just, you know, call people bitches. And you definitely didn't do fucking think that the Barack Tyrone Hussein Obama could have even so much been off the clock golfing and in his golf cart could have been playing this song and they wouldn't call for an impeachment. But you up it on niggas, up it. This right here, this little badge, you see this little silver badge I'm circling? This is to let you know that this, let's click it. Let's see what that stands for. What's this, huh? This means this is a verified account because it's a government or multilateral organization account. So this isn't you know, somebody in their basement pretending. This is a verified multilateral. I've never said that word in my life. That means it's got to be something serious, right? Multilateral. You got to lean in when you say it. And you got this goddamn cocksucker playing Usher's. God gives his toughest soldiers to his toughest battles to his toughest. I don't want to be tough. I want to be white. Yeah, I want to be 1/5 as good with 17 times the money. Because this skin comes with such a fucking heavy fucking burden. I don't want to be tough. I want to be white. I don't want to be right. I want to be white. What the fuck y'all got going on at this? And then there's people that know the burden of this skin color and still voted for this, knowing that it penalizes so many people. It's a hindrance to so many. And this administration, they just want to keep two things suppressed: the black and the lower class. And I happen to be both. Double whammy. Not really low. I just said that so y'all can feel like we pay us. I got a lot of money. But you understand what's going on? And y'all said, you know what? That's the right candidate for me. Not the black girl that already was an expert in 3 branches of the judicial system. Because Kamala, she already worked in all 3 branches. A failed pop star. I ain't got the time. But that's the White House, baby. That is the fucking verified multilateral organization playing Trump Daddy's Home. When I come back, because you know, I got this theory, right? And in the theory, there is, let's say, 10 billion souls. And they don't make new souls. All the souls that have sold already. They're sold. I'm so fucking nice with this mic devices. Like, I get caught up in my own aura. All the souls are already sold. Put that on a shirt. And we just keep on coming back down. Now, I am obsessed with mediums and the people that have the powers that, you know, there are people with powers that can navigate the different channels of life. The daily departed, the daily hair. And you come back down if you didn't get it right and or to save somebody else. So now, every time you come back down here, Earth is a test. You got to navigate Earth a certain way and learn lessons. You got to be a good person to make the right choices. When you finish your lesson, you go back up. Unless you see somebody down there and it's like, can I go help them, please? And they're like, okay. We've all been here already. This is just another lesson, or we came to save somebody. You never know which one it is. When I come back down here, do you hear me, Father? Don't you give me no hard job like this again. And I got, watch them people, and they funny looking with the stringy hair. And they just surpassing us, and they get to do whatever the fuck they want. And they killing our men, and they giving the women the hardship. And what's the reward? I'm coming back as a pug. And I want a black girl that ain't have no kids, and she pours all her love into me, and she takes me on walks once a month because she lazy. She don't walk much either. But when we home, we eat snacks. And then she gave me 3 daddies, and then the last daddy was the best daddy. Oh, I want to come back as Gotti. All right. The fuck? Remember I told y'all sometimes I'm going to scroll and I ain't going to find it and I don't give a fuck? And if we find it, we revisit it. This is that. This is Jimothy doing an on-purpose confusion for attention because he wants to be viral at the tender age of 73.
You still got to listen to me talking to you right now in 2025. What I did for Nas probably never been done for him in his life. He's never been that viral at all, ever. Ever. He's never been talked about like this ever in his life.
Well, hello, motherfucker.
You did. The last time he was in some shit like this where people were comparing is when him and Jay was beating on him. You heard? You did? Like, that, and I don't want to talk about other people's career, but let's just get to the semantics of it.
Since the whole thing?
Nas.
Okay.
I don't know Nas to have a conversation with him.
And you know what's so crazy? You were better off not even clearing the air that you were trolling and sticking the role and later down the line be like, yeah, that's what y'all want. But to know and like put your actor face on and Lame as hell. Bring back our men. Corny as hell. What else is going on? They fighting over chicken in Jamaica. Don't know why I like that. A woman called a bitch at a craft bar in St. Louis by an employee of the owner of the bar without fully. How long? 5 minutes? What I told y'all. Y'all got to get in and get out. I see 5 minutes. You just scared me away. We could have been somebody. I'll make a little time for that. B. Simone. I almost call her Raven Simone. Both crazy. Both whatever. Was spotted days after facing backlash for complaining about having to shop at H&M, proving she still has money by trolling her. Let's see. I don't have time.
Brokey. I can't look at this word without. Oh, best down.
What am I supposed to say? For why? Loser. Yeah, loser bitches. I don't even know what I was supposed to take away from that. Like, what was, when you press upload, what was the point you were trying to convey? Remember that the essays? In this essay, I will convey the point that, what? You don't even know. You're just winging it. All right, cool. The best part of my show for me is when a story brings back a memory of a real situation I had with an entertainer. Long ago, years before we knew that Tremaine was R. Kelly Jr., one Halloween, he had a Halloween contest online, right? And he was just like, hey, shout out to all my fans, post your costumes. I'm gonna post my 10 favorite or whatever. And like, I guess like the window closed at 5 o'clock. And I found out about it like 4:30. I put one of my pictures in. I went to go do my thing. I came back and I saw my picture on the screen. Thing is, the screen that I still had, but it was Trey Songz that posted I was one of the people. I'm losing my mind. I'm screaming, going crazy until I read those comments. Let me tell you something about online bullying. It's for the best. It's for the best because you might be putting on some shit that's whack and you don't know until somebody told you. So now they was calling me everything but a child of God. And Trey said, if y'all ain't got nothing nice to say about my fans, don't say nothing. I don't play like that. And I'm just like, oh. But I did look stupid. I had like I was a pink Playboy bunny. And I had the stockings. But you know, some stockings have the OPEC. And then they have the part. I looked a fucking mess. And this was before BBL, so I had to look a mess. I was a little sweaty. And then back then, baby, I used to do like hard color eyeshadow. I was doing full drag, but was born a girl, right? Boom. He took up for me, right? Embarrassing, but just say I pulled back. Bullying, started pulling back on the harsh eyeshadows. I got me a little, nip tuck, little butt shot. BB, I got it together. But anyway, cool. So that was cool. Years down the line from that, I started bartending. I was bartending at one of the biggest strip clubs in New York City. It was called Perfections. Now, let me tell you something. He caught a lawsuit that night. This is one thing I know about Trey Songz. The nigga is a sloppy fucking drunk. And when I say a sloppy drunk, I mean, it is so fucking disgusting as a man. When you think of a man, it's like, muy fuerte. Sometimes I speak in Spanish and it's not good, but it's just what my brain tells me to do. You think of strength, you think of control, you think of I got it. Because you know they be saying, oh, let me lead. Because that means you think you just come equipped with having it. This nigga gets drunk and he gets sloppy. I'm talking about eyes closed, falling over. This particular night, Trey Songz caught a lawsuit and it went a little something like this. I asked to bottle serve that night because I wanted to be in the section. I didn't want to be on the bar. I wanted to be in the section. So, I was a promoter and a bartender, so I got to say where I wanted to be until all the black girls started. It was like Hunger Games. It was 3 black girls bartending. You know who's the bartender with me for? I never even thought about this because I forgot. I used to bartend with Tahiri. Me and Tahiri bartended together for like a couple of months. And it went from 3 black bartenders to 2 to 1 to I was just a promoter and no longer a bartender. Because in New York City and like many other cities, Black girls were pushed out of bartending and bottle hosting by Latinas. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. On this particular night, I asked to bottle host because I wanted to be in the section. Not to be a groupie, but to be a groupie. But anyway, Trey starts drinking and you just see his personality changing and changing and changing. And the girls is coming and they trying to get that rent money and they bent over. And Trey gets so drunk, he takes a whole stack of money and hits a girl. I'm talking about like a brick. Hits a girl in the face with the money. And everybody's like, yo, what the fuck you doing? Like, and you know, checking him. And he's like, yeah, Pa, I'm really like arguing with nobody. Because he hit a girl. I really like that, Pa. I really like that, Pa. And they had to carry, you're hosting and now you're getting carried out. 2-3 years later, I'm in corrections. I'm reading the newspaper. And the article comes up with a settlement for a stripper that was hit in the face with a brick of money by Trey Songz in a Queen strip club. And I said, good for her. Hit me in the head next. But anyway, nothing has changed since then. Every fucking time you see Trey Songz' name in the headline, it's either going to be some sexual assault next to it or a fight. So it was no gag to me when I saw this. Yes, the Trey Songz almost gets into, because that's all he does. He's a sloppy fucking drunk. And you know what? Just like the guy he idolizes, he's going to end up in the same place. Here's the clip.
You're not gonna do shit either, nigga. Like I told you, pussy, I'll beat the shit out you right now.
Hey yo.
Security says, Mr. Songz, you gotta, I don't wanna leave, but you gotta go right now. So, you know, outside of the art, we have to separate that some people are very fucking sick. And everything that they say about Trey Songz, I am not there for. But when I think and I click my heels and I take myself back to a place where I've seen him live, I'm like, yeah, he did everything y'all say he did. Okay? So, I'm not a fan anymore. Don't care. It's just grow up. And no man should be so drunk that they have no control over what they've done. Like, smoke weed or whatever you got to do. All right. They say Michael Jackson. Girl, I'm old. Give me my grace like you would give your grandma some grace. When my grandma be calling us all the wrong names, she be calling me my cousin name. Sometimes she call me my mom. I gave her grace because that lady old. Give me that same grace you would give your grandma. Michael Jordan, they say he was scratching his balls too much for they like, and they say he must got the crabs. We know he got jaundice. See his eyes? Let's see.
You really gonna relax.
Y'all don't give people grace. We just talked about grace. One scratch ain't enough. You want to know why? Because sometimes I got to do this. I'm not doing that dance. I'm trying to, use my thigh to scratch a little piece. One grab is just, a coincidence. A coincidence, if you will. Y'all made it sound like the boy was scratching and you seen something jump off and you was like, was that a tick? That was a little thigh. A little thigh hustle. Y'all too rough. I don't ever want to be famous. Sorry. What else we got going on? Don't care. What's this? Oh, this was, I was going to say cool, but there's nothing about us assassination attempt that's cool. But this was interesting. Got to choose my words. This is, well, right now on the screen, one of the owners of a liquor store in Houston, right? Unbeknownst to the assailant, who is dressed like a police officer, but he's really a sticker boy. He approaches the gentleman who owns this liquor store. He's closing his store. Unbeknownst to him, the wife is still in the store. And this is how you give it up for your husband.
Atento.
Viene con una linterna, con pistola larga, con todo.
Let me translate for y'all now, I can't.
Y él obedece, pero ya estando en el piso, que le pone la pistola en la frente, en la cabeza, le dice de que se quite la cadena y se quite el reloj.
Yo le dije que no y me puso la pistola.
Yo estoy escuchando adentro, gracias a Dios, que no estaba en el baño ni nada, y corrí rápido, busqué mi pistola y empecé a disparar. Mi pistola se encasquilló, pero él ahí cogió miedo y se le mandó a correr. Entonces ahí Javier sacó la de él, que si la tiene arriba, y empezó a disparar. Yo les digo.
So what you guys just witnessed was they were closing their store. This guy approached the store owner with a police vest, pretending he was a police, shook him down, tried to rob him and or kill him. The wife sees from the window, comes out, shoots the nigga up. I just, here's my thing. This is how my brain goes. Saves the day, wife of the do you think, I don't know these people, just from your experience of knowing men, do you think knowing that his wife saved his life, that's going to stop this man from cheating? Or if he ever comes in a situation and he be like, damn, that bitch fine. But my wife did save my, that's not, the hornies supersedes any loyalty a man can bring. I just hope that she is given the life she deserves after saving that nigga's life. But yeah. And then he come right after she already controlled the whole situation. Because right now, where the video is, we got self-defense, right? It's self-defense. Here you come, busting the gun after the nigga already gone.
Verdaderamente, cómprense un arma. Esto está feo. Esto es una banda que se está dedicando a asaltar con chaleco y todo de la policía. Se hacen pasar por policía.
Y no andan uno solo porque yo seguía.
Do y'all know why she grabbing him? Because right now, baby, where we stand, this is self-defense. What you doing right now, I don't know what you call that. But I had it already. He's gone. We can justify this. Boy, what you shooting at? Men. Anyway. Gotta love women. Fat Jose, I already talked about you enough today. I'm not going to give you the attention that you so desperately need. I think we could go over to the blogs real quick. I don't want to see you, Ashanti. And, because here's my thing, right? This is where we're gonna. Oh no, we still have to. This is what I don't like. I'm not a Beyonce fan. I'm a Jay-Z fan, and I ride for Hov. Why y'all be flirting with that man wife right in his face? This is Bradley Cooper. This is a very super famous white actor. He was in Hangover, a couple other things, and give me grace. I don't have a good memory. And they said that maybe, I think he's like a director too, and he had like a role in A Star Is Born. That's the movie that Lady Gaga did. And that they said that he wanted Beyonce to be in it, and Beyonce was ignoring his calls because she got, touring, better things to do. This man gonna stare this man's wife down. Like, hello, I'm here. I'm right here. Sit next to my wife. Maybe I'm too emotional. Let me mute it before YouTube try to take it down for copyright. Look at him. I'm looking in the sky. I'm not looking at your wife. I'm going to look at you. No, I'm looking past you. Yeah, what did you say? Yeah. It's green o'clock. Leave me alone. Like, y'all be in that man wife face. Like, she ain't never coming up off him. Damn. El Thirsto? That's not even it, right? At the same show. At the same damn time. Here come Pharrell. And for you, my sweets, here's a bag. Only for you. Like, bro, get off that man wife dick. Or vagina. Like, damn, every day. Y'all gonna go missing. Y'all gonna wake up missing. All right, Jeezy fumbling, drinking love. Not interested anymore. The time has passed. Maya, let's see. Oh, I'm glad I clicked this. You know who don't sound like that live? You know who don't sound like that live? Un momento, mommy, slow up your tempo. I know she here. I know she know because we talking about her. Cut it off. Cut it off. Y'all gonna hear me live? Y'all wanna hear me live? Is this one thing that caught me slipping? Is this one thing the ones that admitted you did? Oh! I want to start from the first, and I said a cappella, guys. Oh! I'm gonna let it go. Trying to keep my eyes. sorry.
Is this one thing that got me tripping you did? Your soul made me feel it. Is this one thing you did? Is this one thing no one to admit it? Is this one thing I can't admit you did?
So, Amerie, you are a sweetheart, but unfortunately, your voice made the I hate your guts list. Amerie, I hate your voice. This is we just made history, and not for what you want. You are the first person to not make the list, but your voice did. Girl, I'm going to showboat. I did that a cappella, bitch. Excuse fucking me. All right, girl, that's pretty privilege. Gotta be. What else is going on? Dylon, Coles Farnsworth, Bentley. I don't care. I do not. I'm gonna just say something real quick and I'm gonna get out of here and we're gonna go over to the blogs real quick, right? Making sure I ain't forgetting nothing else. And I could be wrong, but I don't care. But send me a DM, let me know. I still won't care. I'm gonna read it though. I am so annoyed with people that have podcasts that don't need it, right? Now, on top of that, I have to deal with entities. What do you mean, Diamond? The New York Post has a podcast. Bro, if y'all gonna fucking sell newspapers, go sell newspapers. The fucking New York Times? You need a podcast? And then you send your whitest privileged men to sit down with black rappers and tell me your experience. Like, this bothered me. I don't watch podcasts. I really do not have an attention span. Pero, my husband, he'll do it and I'm walking around the house. I'll be like, what's that? So now the clip sat down with the New York Times podcast. Like, what? You didn't want to sit down with black people that needed the visibility? The New York Times. They control the news. They control everything. They control money. And it just felt... what's the word I'm looking for? It just felt... I don't want to talk about them folks. I like them as people. You know, everything can't be for the community. Let me just see. Let me look at a little clip and see if I can relive the moment that pissed me off. Let me see.
Yeah, everybody knows he is not a person that we ain't the same. We can't outside of music.
There we go. We sharing black experiences with white men that just want to capitalize off of it. We're not really pumping back our black experiences of black people that need it. So you're a black, really successful rapper, and then you're gonna tell them about, yeah, I'm beefing with this nigga, and he did this, and like, word, I identify. Give it to... I know we can't keep everything black, but if I felt it, I'm gonna vocalize it. The New York Times podcast. If you don't fucking sit down with fucking black people, and you may have, but I don't feel like they deserve this. Go. They could get Taylor Swift. They could go get Daddy's Home Trump. What the fuck you want the clips for? Anyway, just my thoughts, whether right or wrong, just how I was feeling at the time. All right. Let's go to the bloggies. Let's go to the bloggies and let's get this rounded out so I can go and take a nap before work. Because guess what? I still work. Y'all ain't making me rich yet. Okay, so let's wrap this up. All right. This was interesting. Hey, sexy. Hey, you. Good as. I'm gonna flirt with him like Jamaican men flirt. Hey, you, General, Emperor, goodness, tight penis. I'm on Fabrizio. I need you. Anyway, I'm just trying to get his money. This is a 76-year-old Jamaican man that was just awarded $120 million after spending 50 years in prison. Now, I ask myself, carry the one. I go into jail at age of 26. I miss everything. I miss the Harlem drug era. I miss the Shabba Ranks era. I miss dance hall when it was still dance hall. And I come outside and it's nothing but, mixed genders, gender identity, bitches, fake food, and people that just want to kill themselves. This is me in the comments. You see me right here. Hey, sexy. Just in case somebody told me what a computer is and he can find out there's girls on there. Give me a blood clot. Anyway. And $120 million is not worth it. I'm so fucking... my best days are behind me and I look like this. Why y'all do that to that man? Let's see what happened. Imagine sitting in a cell for 5 decades without having a day in court. That's exactly what happened to 76-year-old George Williams. Now, this isn't Jamaica. Jamaica's Supreme Court says the government has to pay. Where y'all held my friend Afar in nowhere in Ayad. It doesn't matter. The cut is $120 million. This looked like a Jamaican jail. Williams released in 2020. Okay, so my husband is free. My husband's free. That's all I need to know. After human rights group Stand Up for Jamaica. Okay, this is in Jamaica. I just got to, catch me a little frontier flight to Montego Bay and go find my husband because I'm wasting my time in America. Okay, yeah. 120, USD? There's so many. Let me go do some research. I need to know. All right. What else is going on? And at the blogs, they talk about you too. Hey, Marie, it ain't just me.
Come with me. I said, why can't we fall? Why can't we fall? Yeah. I want to hear you sing the hook, okay? But you keep going. Y'all ready? I'm counting for you. Let me feel it first.
This shit funny? Alright, cool. I can't do this no more. Alright. Nah. Niggas got me tight. She think this shit funny and I don't. I'm good. Thank y'all. She blew it. Sometimes I'm dramatic. I'll just leave. Yeah. I'll just... Thank y'all for stopping by for another episode of the I'm Not Impressed show. She really outdone herself this time. Alright, y'all. So this was just a test run to see if I want to fuck with Twitter. If I want to still fuck with Twitch. Y'all gotta show me y'all need. Y'all want me. Y'all don't just be acting like I'm regular. We're gonna figure this out because one, I need my chat. Every streamer ain't shit without his chat. I can't see the chat. 2, I gotta find out if I can multi-stream. That's not y'all problem. I just want to let y'all know what's going on. All right, y'all. It's Friday. We're gonna close the show out how I always close out. This is how I close out. Don't expect me on the weekend. Mama gotta have a life too. Monday, I still work. Until y'all change that, I can't change the schedule for the show. Tuesday, when I wake up in the morning, I'll let y'all know how I feel. There's no schedule for this show. You gotta make me want to do it, right? So Tuesday, contingent upon how y'all make me feel, y'all gonna get a show. Now it's the weekend. I want y'all to go enjoy yourselves. If you missed any of this show, that's not a problem. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. It's going to be on YouTube in the next 10 minutes. When y'all head over to YouTube, like, comment, and do this thing I like because I got a big ego. Hit me with a minute mark. Hey, Diamond, at 12 minutes and 36 seconds, this made me laugh. I only need that for my ego because that is my gasoline to keep going. Other than that, be safe, be a good person. Oh, and don't forget to go fuck yourself. Until next time, peace. Drops mic. I ain't dropping this one. It costs too much. Boy.